right, you're back on Star Star. We got Shenaz and Barun right here with me. It is something that I'm looking forward to. It's not the film isn't the quintessential Bollywood launch. There's a lot of people in there. It's sweet. You've got the sweet image that is there. It's not like, but there's just one boy and one girl. There's quite a few actors in the film.
Yeah.
Did that deter you in the beginning?
No, not at all. We were brought up we brought up the hard way. I started working when I was 17, so I knew what things matter in life. A launch does not. If you have resources, let's say, to put it,
Money.
you might break through, but if you want to stay, you have got to have ability. So yeah, it's just another job for me that I've done, and I've done it well. And if people like it, I'm going to stay.
Most people don't have difficulty in switching from film to television. Sorry, television to film, because so much more work that we have to do in television. You have to learn so much more.
Yeah.
You have to be more on the point. I think film is the easiest thing in the world sometimes. Did you also find that?
Not always.
Compared to television in India, it is really easy.
No, trust you me, it is.
Yeah, because we end up doing 15 scenes, 20 scenes in a day, getting 27 minutes of footage in a day.
very hard.
You don't work with that kind of
That
timeline.
is true.
That's actually one of the major reasons I left. I just couldn't do it anymore because of putting in, an average of 12, 13 hours every day for 27, 28 days in a month is a lot of time to work.
But it's a trade-off that a lot of people do. They say 5 years and then we get out and then we can do whatever we want.
See, a lot of people also what they do is when they do become famous, they lay down their own terms.
Yeah.
They be like, I'm going to shoot for only these many days and these many hours. So the production has to squeeze in whatever time they have.
So you can do that?
I even if I try, people are going to laugh at me. My production people. I'm so friendly with everyone wherever I've worked.
Yeah.
And I just can't do that. I just can't stand the sight of an elder actor waiting because I am a more famous one and I need to come and go. So I couldn't pull that off. So I just thought, let it go. We'll try something else.
That's a rarity. But that's because you've left now. So supposing you want to do television, would you do television again?
Of course I would. But I would hope that I don't have to do a daily soap again.
Yeah, I think there are far more options right now as far as television and film is concerned. I know another problem that a lot of television actors do face is the tremendous fame that you have in television, and then you walk around, and then you have to start from scratch in film.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have seen you, but a lot haven't.
Yeah.
So it's the first shot is still as important. It's like trying to get into the international arena as a batsman. You're out there. You need that first shot or the ball in the middle of the bat. Did you have trouble in the beginning?
I think the trouble is not. I didn't really, to be honest with you, look at it that way. I don't want to say that I was a pro at that time, but let's say a batsman has played a lot of Ranji.
Yeah.
And is debuting in India itself on his home ground. It wouldn't be a problem. Likewise with actors, like the television actors get so seasoned. That's what we're talking about when you're saying it's difficult, but you get so seasoned that a lot of things just come at the back of your hand.
Yeah.
So it was a different character. That was difficult. What was more difficult was that I was exhausted almost all of the time because I was shooting for the show and the film simultaneously. Yeah, and I had the character in the movie needed a lot of energy. A lot of energy needed. Like those loudmouthed Punjabi boys who have to have attention even in a stadium filled with people, they would take it because of the loudness. So that was the only difficult thing.
When you walked into the film, so you're balancing two worlds that are literally two worlds. You've actually seen more than 10 years of cinema that come and go. And you still barely stayed here, but you've actually fit in quite easily. Did you have trouble? Coming back to terms with how things were here and then going back in?
No, not at all. I've actually been in this business since...
Yeah, you've been for a really long time.
Yeah, since I was in the FIJC, which is 16 years old.
No, but she started so young. See, so you've VJ'd, you've acted, you've gone back in. And I've actually seen you not really get affected too much by what people do say. A lot of people have said a lot of things, and a lot of people said a lot of great things also. And you've stuck by your guns, which is not easy in our industry.
Yeah, what have they said? The best thing, the thing to do is not really read anything people say. Yeah. Why? Don't Google yourself. Don't.
Which is not for every actor who's so vain that wake up in the morning and say, My God, I went to a party yesterday. Why haven't I come in a newspaper?
See, for me, really, and honestly, it is this. I started very, very young, right? And I didn't even plan. I wasn't like, I'm going to be an actress. I was just this girl, FIJC, Xavier's. Somebody came up to me, asked me to do an ad. I did the ad. It became really popular. TV called me, and then I was on TV. And before I knew it, my show was really popular. And I was like, so I never really, I wasn't in it for, I was just in it.
Did you understand your stardom, by the way?
When I started and people started saying, hey, Shenaz, Shenaz on the street, it was really weird to me. But I was based in Singapore when I was with TV the first few years. So it was, I didn't even know I was so popular. When I came down to India, it was a shock to me that everyone knew my name. It was
It's ironical, when you're popular, you're working so hard, you don't get to realize you're popular.
That's nonsense, isn't it? You should have actually taken some time out and stayed in India. Do you lost out work because you stayed out so often?
No, but that, I don't care. See, for me, really, honestly, it's about working, it's about being creative, it's about being a storyteller. Whether I'm a TV host, whether I'm producing, which I do, whether I'm writing, I write screenplays as well, it's about being creative. For me, really, it's not about the fame, the glamour. It's about working and always doing something that I enjoy. And I love what I do, and that's it. If I don't like it, I won't do it. And that's why, for me, it's never been like, oh, I'm going to be a Bollywood babe, I'm going to be a Bollywood star. That's never been my dream. I don't want that. That
Do you
sounds
laugh and
just so
scoff
boring.
at some of the comments, some of the people, some of the mindsets and thought processes these days?
No, I
I
don't-
smirk at some of them.
I don't judge anybody. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even. I just do what I do. Like when I'm not doing this, I'm doing something else. I'm producing, or I'm writing, or I'm on a show in the States, or like my goal is to keep working. As a writer, actor, hopefully one day I'll direct. So it's just, I just
I think
do what I do.
the long haul is what most of us are in for.
Yeah.
But that's not really the case right now. This is very refreshing to actually come back in, think about it, being there for a really long time, and then not really having like an expiry date to most of the things that we do. Like most people now have. When you got into the industry, you say 5 years and I'm out. Now suddenly we're thinking 50 years, and why should we get out? We should actually stay in there. Because if you stay fit, and she's really fit.
Are you saying I'm 50?
No, she's saying we're all in there. So I actually feel that a lot of it is actually coming into a lot of actors who stayed there and managed to prove themselves over a period of time. There's so many fair weather ones coming for a year.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You become a better, I'm a much better actor than
of
when I
course.
started out with Ishq. Firstly, I was like, I didn't even know. Ken Ghosh came up to me in Velocity, a nightclub, 10 years ago, I think it came out in 2004, and asked me to act, and I was like, okay, and I did it. I didn't even know anything about movies or how to act or anything. I'm a much better actor now. And
I'm far more aware now, obviously.
and I'm smarter and more talented. I feel like I look better. I feel like I'm sexier. And really what I want to say is men are in this industry for years.
Yeah.
Why should women not be? And why should women apologize for their age? That's something I also want to say. Whatever, we're smarter,
It's
we're
called
cooler.
Wikipedia. They keep changing the age. You keep meeting people asking, you've been the same age for 4 years. Just tell me what you've been.
But who cares? It's really about your talent. It's about what you're doing. It's about entertaining people. And I don't think anybody needs to apologize for their age. Because we're smarter, we're cooler, we're sexier with age. Really. Seriously, it's a stupid mindset we have in this country about
Yes,
that.
sadly, it's our
People who
Indian
care
audiences.
should not matter.
Huh?
People who care should not matter.
Yeah.
But what happens is when you have box office collections, I think that's when the thought processes and the number crunch.
Oh, yeah, surprisingly.
I've actually, because I review films, I critique films, and
You do?
I find it so silly that most people say, "ये तो चलने ही नहीं वाली थी sir, ये तो आपको पहले ही बोला था क्योंकि अब तो इनकी उम्र हो गई है." And that sadly is not just them talking, it's the box office numbers that start to relate. I mean, you can have all the men these days, and I mean every single one of them do Botox nowadays, and it's so visible, and all the big stars, and nobody will dare say anything. But if you have a woman who's lost a little bit of weight in 4 months, they'll say, Sadly, that's become the case.
It's
and not
a
just
terrible
here,
thing.
but it's there as well. I mean, Renee Zellweger recently, I mean, or was it Reese Witherspoon?
No,
It was
it's okay.
Renee
I
Zellweger.
couldn't recognize her at all.
Yeah.
But
It's
that's,
the biggest
I
singer of the
think that's
world.
the pressure women have. They
Yeah.
have to face, and that's
Looking
really,
at,
that's really sad.
But
and
if you feel the pressure also, that's also sad. Women should not feel the pressure.
women should not.
Yeah, so now you've seen like this product that's come out.
Yeah.
Is this what you wanted?
This is what
From
I
the time
read.
you started off and from the time it's finished?
I'll be honest with you. This is what I read. Okay, it's come out that and much better than that.
Are you surprised at your own performance?
And my own.
Yeah.
I think I've done fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I've done fine. But what I'm actually surprised about is, So, how people typecast you and how the television actors that are coming out into films, people are like, "Ki," you know how they are, and how my trailer came out and people were like, "Oh, this is good." So I like, excuse me, what's the surprise about? What do you mean? Why couldn't it be good? So, and it's good that people were really surprised, and that genuine surprise, I can figure it out in the eye. So people have liked that so far.
But before we leave, the music of the film, I haven't had the chance to actually listen to it.
Okay. You've heard some of it for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's a song that Bappi Da did in a film called Sahib. Yaar Bina Chain Kare.
Correct, that's the old one, yeah, the remake of that,
we were shot at that same song again. So there are two of those. One the original and one a remix. The remix.
Have you had a chance to meet him?
Bappi Da?
Yeah, we
So
met
much
him.
fun, man.
Yeah.
I always say he's the Kanye West of India.
Yeah, I was not carrying my...
He would take offense to that. He'll say, Kanye is the Bappi
Da.
of...
Oh, right. That's true.
Yeah.
Kanye is the popularity of
Yeah, I was not able
West.
to look at him directly.
He's
but-
good fun. You won't even know anyway. He's wearing a shade. So even if he's standing in...
No, because the bling, I couldn't look at him.
But it's amazing. You ask him how many grams it is, he'll say it's 2 kgs. Are you aware?
I didn't ask that. 2 kg, seriously?
Yeah, he wears about 2.5 kgs of gold on him, man. And it weighs down on him, but he won't take it off.
Yeah, okay.
I'm surprised he doesn't get kidnapped or anything.
You know, actually, the thing is, I think he's become like a national treasure. I don't think anyone will get
Yeah, where do you take him?
So he'll just be singing over there, so I think they'll probably let him go.
Yeah.
But now that the music is out, your favorite track?
Well, I like this song Khuda Khair. It's really beautiful. It's a slow song. It's romantic. It's the kind of song you just want to listen to at home or in your car when you go for long drives, like that.
Do you like slow tracks, or do you like the new rappy versions
It depends.
of songs that have come out these
Well,
days?
it depends. It depends on what mood I am. If I'm going out to party and dance, I love dancing. Then I like, hip hop and rap and I like to dance. But if I'm at home, I'm not. If it's morning, if it's the morning time and I want to wake up, then I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
But say it's the afternoon time and I just want
Lazy
to
siesta
relax, or Sunday, then I'll listen to something else, like slow. So it depends on my mood.
I like that. There's a lot of moods in this movie that's going to be coming out. He's decently surprised. Are you surprised by his performance in the film? No.
Surprised? No,
She's
actually.
acting with me.
I know.
Oh, you should know. You can walk out. A lot of people will say, you've actually performed way better than I thought, man.
No, I haven't watched the film.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't watched the whole film, but I was acting with him. So I was watching him, and I think we have good chemistry, and we improvised a lot. We did a lot. So even we do our dialogues, and even when the camera was like, they stopped the camera, I would keep going with him, and he would keep going with me. And so I don't know. You watched the trailer, of course.
Yeah.
So you know that whole thing where I'm like, elbows off the table, napkin on your lap, don't fold your arms. That was
improvised?
That was improvised.
Oh, very nice.
That's something my mom used to say to me. My
And
parents
she did that to me.
And so I did it to him.
And I had no idea this was coming.
Yeah, I had no idea. But he went with it.
So I meant when I say ki saans le sakte hain, I meant it at that time.
I like the fact that the director's been so chilled also.
Yeah. He's very chilled out.
He would let the camera roll after we did our scene so we could do our own thing, and I love doing my own thing.
Yeah.
As long as it works at the box office, it's going to be something that people are going to look forward to. But like I said, this trailer is cute, it's enjoyable, there's a bit of buzz, and that's all you pretty much need to get the people into the theatre. And thereafter, if the film's good enough, they will actually come in there. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Sunil.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we finally shook hands. Until the next time, take care. And yes, you're free to write in as much as you want. Salil Acharya, the Twitter handle. Take care and bye-bye.